Hi guys, my name is Fema Donsela and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I want us to look at the different websites that you can look at that have a list of bursaries in South Africa across all study fields. So the people that can benefit this video are parents who are currently on the lookout for bursaries for their grade 11 and 12 children. It's parents who want to encourage their kids to perform well by assisting them or making them see what bursaries require of them for them to be able to have access to such opportunities. And it's also parents who have kids in grade 9 who are not sure of the career field they want. So when they choose subjects, they can then look at the available opportunities in that field that they want to study towards, and then understand what the requirements are also for them to have access to the opportunities. And also university students who are already at second, third year who do not have sustainable funding for their tuition. So let's get started. Right. So the first bursary website is All Bursaries South Africa. So here, this website only has bursaries. They have listed the bursaries according to most recent, and you can also use these filters to check for the specific study field that you have interest in. And you can also look for NSFAS and also bursaries that are sponsored by universities. And also you can check at the bursary calendar here on this tab. It has sorted the bursaries according to closing date. So they have grouped them per month. So you can also choose from here what is still available and what has already closed. And then the second one is ZA bursaries. So this one is also listed according to study fields, but what is nice about this one is that there's a drop down button where you are able to look at the specific company that is sponsoring that particular field. So if you have an interest in being sponsored by Deloitte, then you can just go straight to Deloitte. Or if you have an interest in being sponsored by KPMG, then you can do that. For education, if you want Funza or CEDA Empowerment Trust bursary, you can also look at that. Or if you have science, you can also look for AgriSeta, Alexander Forbes. So you can have access to that as well. So, and also, you can also check them according to the closing date on this side as well. And then the third website is Bursary South Africa. This one is also particularly focused on bursaries, and they are also grouped to some extent per study field. So this is how the website looks like. And then it also has list by closing date on this side as well. Then the fourth one is Path and Pass. So Path and Pass have various drop downs or options. For example, they've got internships, in-service training, learnerships, people with grade 12, apprentice, and bursaries. So our interest here is, so here that obviously be a pop-up advert. So you would close that. And then when it closes, you will get an option to enter your email. So on this one, I would really recommend that you create a specific email that you will use to sign up so that you can get regular notifications. Because if you use your normal email, it can get very crowded and you can miss important emails. So create a dedicated email for you to be able to sign up for this if you think it's going to be beneficial, because you're not going to always remember to check on the site. But when you have emails, you can just check if what they have there is of interest to you, then you can follow the link to that particular email. So this one, we don't want that. And so what we then have here is just a list. So this is posted according to most recent. So based on the description, some of them you can already see the closing date on the summary, and you can also see what they are funding on some and who is eligible. But if not, you can just go here and read the full post that will give you all the details about the bursary. And then the last one is GoStudy.net. So this one also has various options, but our interest, like I said before, is bursaries. So we'll wait for it to load. And here the bursaries are listed according to closing date, right? So the closing date here is the 12th of March 2021. And when you scroll down, you find some that are closing in April. So this is mostly probably based on the fact that page on responses, that this one came first, but it had a further closing date. This one came latest, but it had a older closing date. So that would probably explain that. You can also browse to say, okay, I only want to see bursaries here. And if you have a particular interest, you can also use those options there to select which one you would want to see. Let's say you want to do teaching, and then it would also, there's different companies. So let's just say we want bursaries for teaching in South Africa, and then it will then filter and then give you those particular companies that are offering those bursaries. If you think this video was helpful, please like, please share it with friends and family. Don't be selfish. Sharing this does not mean that you would be losing something. So you'll be helping, imparting knowledge to the next person who will mostly need it more than you. So until next time, toodles.